I thought I was going fucking crazy. Like, I thought this bitch didn't like me because I was a faggot. You being in the house is messing with my blessing. And like, I couldn't breathe, and I was driving. I was like, oh my God, like, a bitch is about to die. Like, and I was like, do I even care? Hey, you guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jeremiah Taylor. I'm an 18-year-old makeup artist and entrepreneur based in Los Angeles, California, soon to be Columbus, Ohio. My job is to make you laugh, entertain you, inspire you, and give you the best tips and tricks on how to beat your face. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you, I appreciate you. So, I have a new haircut. I look like an egg. I may look like a burnt chicken nugget, but I still love myself. So today's video is gonna be a little bit different. I kind of really haven't dived into like my whole living situation, like, you know, being 18, getting kicked out. Like, a lot of my friends don't even know like the whole tea on it, and you know, only a few select do. So I'm gonna be opening this up to the public because I'm now mentally stable enough to talk about it. So today I'm gonna be talking about how I got kicked out at 18 for being gay. So love that. So I have my laptop here because I have receipts and I'm going to show you them all. Let's just take it back. Let's take it back to August. So around August, let me just give you more backstory. So me and my mother, we kind of have butt heads since I was a teenager. Ever since I was like 15, 16, we kind of just butt heads and just like, you know, over normal teenage things, normal stuff. I'm not going to go into detail, but just, you know, we used to butt heads. So when we're good, but when we're bad, we're like really bad. You know, around my teenage years, like my mom would always tell me, you know, when you're 18, like since we can't get along, like you're going to have to move out, like you're going to have to leave, like, you know, go back to your dad's, like you could find your place here, but like you're going to have to leave. So, I mean, she always said that, but like, you know, when around in the beginning of 2018, you know, I was like beginning to be 18 and like I was like maturing and like, you know, there was nothing for us to fight over because like I was always out, I was always working. And if I wasn't working, I was also, because I used to do Postmates. So if I wasn't working at Wobble Grill, which is where I used to work, I'd be working Postmates. And if I wasn't working Postmates, I'd be working on my YouTube channel. We really had nothing to fight about. Then I just started to notice that she would like kind of pick fights like over little things. Like there was things that I did that like annoyed her. Like I would eat in my room and I would like leave the plate or bowl in there. So that definitely annoyed her. But you know, nothing to like kick me out over. So it would just be little things that she would pick a fight on and just turn it into this huge thing. You know, like she would say like, don't raise your voice at me, when I would be like, I'll be talking like this. And then I would talk like this, you know? So it's like just picking little things. Like, you know what I mean? Like you've experienced that. So just like she would pick little things, like turn into this whole thing. And I was like, she wants to fight, you know, like she wants to argue, like she wants me to like, you know, cause like when I get upset, like I normally like, I just don't like confrontation. Like I'm a very like low level person. Like I just like hate all of that. But like when someone like pisses me off, like I just like say everything and like I just have no filter. I'm just like coming to hurt your feelings. Like don't upset a Pisces because they will come for your whole life. I was like, you know what? Like, let me just find my inner peace. Like, I'm not gonna argue with Mela today. Like, I'm not gonna do this today. Like, I'm not gonna give her what she wants. I'm not gonna argue. So I was just like, yes, queen. Yes. Yes, queen. Yes. Yes. And eventually it just got to be like too much. I'm like, okay, so what is up? Like, why does she keep doing this? Like, I know she wants me out, like, you know, but like I'm 18, like it's expensive. We live in California, which is one of the most expensive cities in the world. So I'm like there's something more here. So, I've been living with her I was living with her when I turned 13, and then, so this whole time we never went to church. She was never really religious, and you know, she always tried to go to church. And then, you know, this past year, you know, like November, December of last year, 2017, she just became really religious. And my thinking is like, okay, maybe she found God, like whatever, like now she's like a child of God. But like my reason for her doing that is because, you know, her finances were in the gutter. Her business was like flopping. Her marriage was literally, we're not even gonna talk about that. It was a toxic relationship and it was just a mess. It was just like tea on top of tea. And it was just a mess. Like she was really unhealthy, she was sick, and she had like lupus, she had like lung diseases, like she really had the works. Like God was like a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and like all of this trash. So like it was just in the gutter, like all around. So I was like, I'm sitting like, okay, that's my opinion. She's like, okay, maybe if I like do the right thing, if I follow his path, and like he'll direct me in the right way, and I can secure this bag, I can become happy, and I can become healthy. So that's my opinion. I remember one time my sister literally came into my room like crying, like she was literally like bawling her eyes out, and I'm like, Jordan, what's up, sis? Like what's going on? Like literally, what's up, sis? And then she was like, Mommy said you're gonna go to hell. And I'm like, She's like, mommy said you're gonna go to hell because you like boys. I get it, like if you wanna follow his path, like if you, she doesn't claim any religion, so I don't know specifically what it is or what she fucking reads. But like like if you're gonna follow a religion, like, and you know, you're gonna really follow it, like if you have, and you have a child and you know, she can't understand like everything, like she can't wrap her head around everything, like there's certain things you should like avoid. And like even you, like being an adult, like being a person in 2018, like there's things that you know, you need to justify, you need to modify to current standards. And you know, like you don't have to follow it strictly. And like the thing that bothers me with religion is like people pick and choose what they want to believe in. They want to pick the things that they don't believe in or the things that they don't like, and then they like to, you know, they like to spew the hate to those things. But then like there's certain things like, I don't know, like it's a lot of dumb shit. But they like to pick and choose. So yeah, she came into my room like crying. She's like, oh my gosh, you're gonna go to hell. You're gonna burn in the pits of hell. I'm like, bitch, are we like going through a scene? Like, cause we used to act in models. So I'm like, are we like doing like exercise? I'm like, girl, like what's going on? You know, there would be other times where she would say, she's like, do you want to like read the Bible with me? Like, do you want to like, you know, like basically just trying to convert my ass. Like, so then I was just like thinking that like maybe like she picks these little fights because like I don't believe in God and because I'm gay, and then I'm gonna go to hell. So like maybe like that's where all of this like picking the fights, like wanting to turn this into something that it's not, so she can have a reason to kick me out. So I can say something and she can be like, oh, like you know, you're rude, so you need to go. So then like one day, like, you know, she picked a fight and I was like I brought it up. I was like, is it because I'm gay? She's like so shocked. She was like, oh my God, like no, like why would you think that? Like I would never, like you're my kid, like I love you, like no matter what you think, like I love you. I'm like, oh, like I literally was like completely honestly, it was like a breath of fresh air. It wasn't a breath of fresh air. I was just such a sigh, like it was a sigh of relief. She like left, that bitch left. I was like, oh, thank God. Like I was like, I thought I was going fucking crazy. Like I thought this bitch didn't like me because I was a faggot. I was like, oh my God, like okay, like let me calm down, let me chill out. Like my mother doesn't hate me. She doesn't think I'm gonna go to hell, and even if she does, she still loves me for me, and like she's praying for me. She's praying to Yahweh for me. I think that was in like February or March or something. So then we come to July. You know, I've been 18 for some time, and she was like, she sent me an email. My mother sent me an email. I literally read it and laughed. I was like, I would think that you want to sit this person down, like have a conversation, grab a cup of coffee, like, you know, let's have a mature chat. But no, that is not what happened. Jeremiah, I've been putting this off for weeks, but it's time that you move. It's not anything you need to do immediately, but we can make a plan. You being in the house is messing with my blessing. You don't believe in Yahweh, in quotes God, which is fine for you, but I do, and all of his laws. I don't want to get into a big debate because this is what's happening. You should figure out how much balance is on your credit cards and pay those bills off. Secondly, write down all your bills. You need to buckle down and graduate sooner than later instead of hanging out, and you should be working nonstop. I can help you find a room and a house as I had when I moved here. So I got this email and I was like, I'm literally not even gonna, like, I'm not even gonna argue. Like, this is what's happening. Like, she is so, like, committed to this religion. Like, this is not something we're gonna talk about. And it's not something I wanted to talk about because I didn't want to be there in the first place. So then the next 2 weeks, she like set me up with a place in Ohio to go live with my cousin. My rent would be like $500. One day, my friend's mom was like, Jeremiah, you can't leave. I found a place for you. It's only $100 a month until you can get back on your feet. I texted my cousin who I was supposed to be living with, like, can you not tell her because she's gonna kick me out if like she knows that I'm not going through with her plan. So then she didn't respond. 5 minutes later, my mom texted me and she's like, so my cousin's a snake. I still like, even though like I like not have forgiven my mom, but like I like put that in the past. Like I don't want to argue with her. Like I don't like have any grudges for that. Like I don't know how to handle this. But like my cousin, like I felt so betrayed by her because like we were best friends. Like she was literally my favorite person ever growing up, and like I just like, exactly what I told her was gonna happen, and like she literally didn't fucking care because like she was upset because she had to find a new roommate. She didn't kick me out immediately. She's like, so when are you leaving? When can you move out? And then I was like, trust me, I don't want to be here any longer than I have to. And then she was like, oh wow, that's rude. Like I can't believe you would say that. Like, oh my gosh. I was just like, trust me, like I will figure that date out as soon as I can, and I'll beat out as soon as possible because I don't want to be here any longer than I have to. And she really just took that to heart. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Like you literally just kicked me out 2 weeks ago for being gay. Like I don't want to hear what is rude. Like for like why the fuck would I want to be there? Like why would I want to be there with you? We were like just going back and forth, like arguing. Like I was like, that was the first time I ever had a panic attack. Until that day, I haven't had a panic attack. And I just want to say thank you, Ariana Grande, because I was listening to Breathe In. And if you haven't heard Breathe In by Ariana Grande, first of all, you're going to hell because that's a banger and you need to listen to it. Oh my God, like I literally can't believe, like we were just arguing back and forth and like I was just saying really nasty things. She was saying nasty things. And I'm just like, I literally couldn't believe all this was happening, and like I never felt like that before, and like I was just like I couldn't cry, and like I couldn't breathe, and I was driving, and I was like, oh my god, like a bitch is about to die, like, and I was like, do I even care? Yeah, so I was on my way to LA because I normally after work or at night I would go work in Postmates, work in LA to do Postmates because white bitches over there, they got a lot of money, so they be tipping a lot. So I would go there, and then so we were just arguing back and forth, and then I was like, okay, I need to stop. I need to like take a break. And this bitch is crazy. Like I'm also crazy. Like she's making me crazy, and like I literally wanted to scream, and I wanted to like throw my phone, and then I wanted to throw myself over the hill because I was like, oh my god, like I can't do this right now, like. And then she was like, okay, well, since you want to act grown, like I'm going to turn your phone off. So I was like, because I was like going off on her. I was like, Josh is your fault, JD is your fault, they're my brothers. They had a lot of things go wrong in their lives, and I literally blamed it all on her because like obviously we're adults, we all have choices, but like a lot of it was her. Like I grew up in the same position as my brother Josh. We literally we share the same mom and dad. Like we have a very large family, so like we share the same, so we have a really strong connection, and we literally went through the same exact thing, and he ended in one place and I ended in another. So you definitely have choices, and I don't want to blame it all on her because he and him, they could have chosen differently. But for someone like me who is so mentally strong and like meter of like what's good and what's wrong, and I follow that path of the good. So like for someone whose meter is a little broken, a little rocky, a little shaky, a little uncalibrated, that's where you as a parent need to step in, and you need to calibrate that shit. You need to get their shit on right. Like I'm not gonna end up like them, and I'm not gonna end up like you. So she was like, you know what, that's it. Like I'm turning your phone off. Like have fun driving, have fun working, without service. So I was like, okay, like this bitch is serious. Like she's not like you need to leave and like I'm gonna kind of help you. She's like, you need to leave and like you need to do it completely on your own. So I'm like, okay, wow. Like I literally just like sat up there. I'm like, wow, like this. First of all, honey, you got a big storm coming. And she's like, bring me my key, bring me my phone, and get your ass out. So I'm like, first of all, I'm a terrible fucking driver. I can't drive. I've been in like 5 accidents in the past. Like I've had my car for like literally, I got it in April. So like to be in that many accidents is fucking, I'm selling my car soon. So I'm gonna be off the road. So you guys don't need to worry. So I got home, I like knocked on the door. Obviously she didn't answer. I was like, what the fuck? Like I need to get my shit. Like let me pack my shit and go. Like I just went in there, like I turned in my key. Bitch literally she already changed the locks. Like I literally went in there to open with my key, and she literally, in the hour span of like 3 hours, like she already changed the locks. I'm like, oh, she's been waiting on this. She probably had the fucking locksman on speed dial, like ready for this to happen. Yeah, I was like, what do I do? Like I literally didn't know what to do. I just like literally sat over there and listened to my simp ass music and just like, what the fuck am I gonna do? So then this is my aunt. She was like, you should call the police and you should have them escort you back. So I called the police, and then they took me back over there, and then we knocked on the door and she didn't answer. Yeah, they're like, sorry, there's nothing I can do. You're not on the leash. She doesn't have to let you in. So what you should do is just be nice to her and text her and ask her if she can come in. And then, yeah, so I literally just slept in my car that night, and I did for a few days after that. And the next day, the following day, I texted her. I was like, can I come in? I have to go to work. I just want to get my work clothes, and I just want to leave. So I got in, I packed all my stuff, and I left. And I hugged Jordan, and I left. I didn't see her for like 3 months. And yeah, these past few months have been like really hard, and like I literally don't fucking cry. That night I got into another fucking car accident, so that didn't help. Like I hit a car, like, cause I was so upset, and I literally just like sat there. I was like, oh my god, like this is literally the worst night of my life. And yeah, the next following few days I like slept in my car because like I didn't want to like ask my friend if I could stay there because I just hate asking people for things. And I eventually did, and I stayed there for a few months because the person I was supposed to be renting from, like he was on vacation and he wasn't back until October. So I just stayed with my friend, and I felt like such a burden the whole time. Like I just like didn't like, cause like I slept on the couch, and some nights I would just stay in my car because like they'd be watching TV, and like I'd be tired because I'd be working all day, and like I just wanted to sleep, so I would just stay in my car. And yeah, this has probably been like the hardest things that I ever had to go through. And like now, like where I'm staying, like where I'm renting from, like this is like I literally, there's no bed in here. Like it's literally just like this couch, and like I have a blow up bed, so sometimes I'll blow it up, or sometimes I'll just sleep on the couch. It's like one of the worst things that I've gone through, but it's also one of the best things because like, I've grown up so much. Like I learned how to budget. I literally haven't spent more than like $20 like on food, like on an outing. Like I literally so I'm like a bitch is budgeting. Like all my money goes to my car, and like I'm saving, and you know, I also have my Amazon business, and like I want to be an influencer, so I spend a lot of money on Facebook ads, and yeah, so I just have spent the last few months just working nonstop, and so the reason all this is coming to an end is because I live in a gated community, and it's a senior living area, and I have to go through security every day, every night I come in, and I've been here for a few months, and they thought that I was just visiting. Security thought I was just visiting. So then a few weeks ago, they're like, you can't stay here any longer, like, you know, it's fucking stupid. Like, I feel like he could have put me, like, on the, like, I don't know, like, how do they not know I'm, like, a cousin or something, like a nephew or something, like, you know, so, but I'm not gonna fight it, like, you know, I feel like this is the right thing to do, like, it is very expensive here, and this way of living is not a way of living, like, I don't have a kitchen, like, I could go in the house if I want to, but he's weird, like, he's hit on me a few times, he's, like, messaged me on Grindr, and I literally deleted my Grindr, and, like, I just felt so uncomfortable, and a few times he messaged me these really weird things, and I've just felt so uncomfortable, and, like, literally the AC's fucking broken, so I have this fucking ghetto-ass heater. It's, like, I've just been, like, I'm really happy now, but, like, I don't know, like, it's just been so lonely, you know, like, I go to work, and, like, I'm lonely, and then, like, I come home, and I'm lonely, and, like, you know, I work all the time, so, like, you know, but, like, I'm not complaining, because, like, this is what I chose, so, yeah, so now I'm going to live with my dad in Ohio, and I'm really excited. Like, it's gonna be much cheaper, so I can, like, invest all my money into my businesses, and I can just, like, when I get low, I get so low, and, like, there's nothing I can do. Like, there's just, like, I'm a completely different person. I lose all motivation, I lose all hope, and I just, like, want to end it all. Yeah, so, like, gonna go see a therapist, gonna see a doctor, because I don't know, like, I just feel like that's not healthy, and yeah, I'm just happy to be around family again, and, like, you know, feel appreciated, and, like, have good friends, like, you know, I'm here now, and I don't see my friends because she has a boyfriend, and, like, she's, like, you know, I've been in touch with her a few times and told her I miss her, and she literally, like, she's like, oh, well, you know, so, like, I love her so much, but, like, you know, she has her own priorities, and, like, I just need to find friends who, like, you know, who, you know, I don't, like, I just need to find friends who, I need to find friends who are in the industry that I am, and, you know, who, like to work, and, like, you know, we can connect and we can work together, like, you know, so I want to find more friends in my industry, and who we can work with, and we can grow together, and we can create content together, so I definitely want to do that, and I just want to find, yeah, so that's, like, really what I'm excited for. So I leave on this coming Sunday morning. I'm going to be driving to Texas, and then I'm to see my aunt, and then I'm going to drive to Ohio. And I'm really excited for this chapter in my life. I don't know where I'm going to move after that. I don't know if I want to come back here. I don't know. I just want to travel. I want to sell my car and have my, because I make like $2,300 a month, but all of it goes to my car, so I have none of it. So I'm going to sell my car, and I'm just going to, like, do things. I'm going to travel. I want to go to New York. I want to go to Europe, and I'm going to have the money too soon. And my mom and George's sister are moving to Portland, so I want to go there, and I just want to travel. I want to take all this pressure off of my shoulders, and I just want to chill. I want to focus on my social media, because I know that this can be, you know, a career for me, and I just want to focus on my business. So I'm really excited for this next chapter in my life, and I'm not sad, because I know, like, you know, with my work ethic, no matter where I go, no matter what I do, I'm always going to succeed. And I just want to thank you guys so much for watching this, and even if you didn't watch it, you know, I still appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for 1,000 subscribers, and I'm hoping, you know, obviously to grow next year, and yeah, I love you guys so much. I really appreciate it, and I really appreciate you guys, and I hope you have a great day, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one.